Well, welcome everyone. We are doodling together again. Let me switch the camera so you can see our faces.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Once again, we're with Lara and Miguel, and it's been so fun that I wasn't sure if we'll keep going, but I think week 3 still going strong. Today we will be doodling dots, and the URL on the screen is all the prompts that we'll be following. It's a grid with multiple squares on it, and each square has a word on it. So if you want to get ready, so you need that. Or if you don't have a printer to print that out, you can just draw your own grid and write the words in. And then use a pen to doodle, because I strongly believe that if you use a pencil and you're not used to drawing and you're still trying to build up your confidence, you'll just erase a lot and then don't really get anything drawn. So yeah, all right. So dots. So usually the way I do this is I like to show kind of the process of how I come up with what to draw, and how extensively I use Google image search to help me. So today for dots, I don't know if I can actually pull this off. So it's a bit risky to do it live, but we'll see. I actually want to try, you know how like in impressionist painting, you have like a lot of dots to form an image. So I don't know if I can put that off something so small, but I'm going to try. So let me share the screen and see if I can come up with something that is copyable. So let's take a look. All right. So as usual, my best friend Google image search. I think it's called pointillism, if I can spell it. Pointillism. Um, yeah, the most famous one come up. That's not something I think I can copy. I need something small, I think. I don't know if I switch the settings to the tools, not the settings, to size small, would that be helpful? Oh, icon. Interesting. If it's visible as an icon, then yeah, this may be too ambitious. So I'm going to keep searching and see if I can come. No, these are yeah. No, icon is not helpful. So any size. Or I can also just click on the very famous picture and see if like, there's somewhere I can zoom in and try to do. Let's see if I scroll. Like this one is not, it's not too bad. I may be able to do because there's not a lot of details. Who knows? Maybe it will come out horrible when I try it. So let's see. Yeah, the sunflower is also promising. But so one thing I learned is that I'm very bad at drawing symmetric things. It's like how people think, wow, you draw such like lovely things, but that's because I avoid things I can't manage. So yeah, I realized, I think once I was drawing the front of a museum and it looked so bad. So I just because I try to do it kind of freestyle, and symmetric things and freestyle doesn't go well together. Oh wow, I really like this one because it actually reminds me of the landscape in Colorado, the Flatiron. So let's see if I can pull up at least show you a picture of how the Flatiron looks like. I don't know if I can make a pointillism version of that. That sounds very ambitious. So flat irons mountain in Colorado. Yes, that's the one. The images. So let's see. I think I've actually seen some version of it as a jigsaw puzzle in a shop in downtown Boulder, and it was super colorful. No, my usual clip art trick is not working, so I'm going to try flat irons jigsaw puzzle because I have a specific thing in mind I want to try. Flat irons jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, it's taking me a long time. You can see how like behind the scenes, and you can also see Lara and Miguel work on their version of DOS. Ooh, yes, this one. This is what I'm thinking about. That is very ambitious. I am not sure if I can put that off, if I want to put all the texture and the shape, you know what? I'm going to scale back. I'm not going to attempt this one. Maybe one day I'll just draw it as a normal lines drawing, not dots. I'm going to go back to that landscape that I thought was have a simple enough contour. Yeah, so this one. I'm going to try this one. Let me make that bigger. And let me hide the banner because I think it's kind of blocking our view. Okay, somehow it became smaller. Okay, this is good enough. All right, so I'm going to switch camera so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so okay, I'm going to make it bigger just so that I can adjust the focus. Sometimes it's not in focus. Okay, cool. I think you can see the whole rectangle. All right, so let's see. We have a lot of different colors. And this time I'm going to use my, instead of my Copics, I'm going to use these markers, which it has a lot of the colors that the picture has. So first of all, I'm going to still do the outline, but with dots. So I'm going to make the bottom hill with the orange. Oh, a yellow outline will be good actually, because you will not be able to see it. So if I want to adjust that, I can. And then the little trees will be this green. And then the top near the sky is actually blue. So I'm going to put a blue here. And then I'll use a gray for the clouds. Okay, so let's try this. I'm going to have a little rolling hill. Put some reference points. So I think the hill will go as high as about here. And then it'll roll down to about here. And then I'll have the bushes. So let's start with the one that's at the edge of the drawing. And this one. This one looks a little bit sharper shape. And this one has a foreground one and a background one. And then I think that's it. I'm not going to draw more trees. But now I want the mountain in the background with a little pointy tip here. Then round up a bit like this. And then the clouds. The clouds are interesting because they are kind of like one big blob. But not really. I'm a little bit worried about the clouds because it's white and I don't have dots for white. And well, probably the artist doesn't have either. So we'll see what color combination will bring that shape out. Okay, so I'll start working from bottom to top. So don't run away. Okay. I'll switch to the, I don't need to show the sample view anymore. So I'm going to switch camera so you can see both of our drawings. All right, so I'm going to color the bottom hill starting from the lightest color, so the yellow. I don't know if I want to change the density of the dots. I have not actually studied what pointillism is. I just thought it has a lot of dots in it. So put in lots of dots, lots of dots. And you know what I'm doing? I'm going to decrease the frequency of the yellow dots as it transitions to orange. Orange. Okay, it's kind of not the same as the sample that I'm looking at right now. I don't know why. Maybe you need a lot more dots? Who knows? Maybe it will come out nice after I finish. Have faith. I'll never know before it's done. I will look like. I think my problem is it looks like more like a rainbow. Like the things are not blending too well. So I'm just adding a little bit of color in the middle. I need to overlap more, perhaps. Okay, so maybe it's also because this part like arcs too much. So I'm going to try to make it a different contour. Now I'm wondering maybe I should try a different shape, like a butterfly or something. Whatever. We'll see how this comes out. Then I'll have a more purple color. Oh, it's a little bit out of range. I think it's less like a rainbow now because it's not as strong of a band. All right, now let's get some greens going. So I have these greens. So the original drawing kind of uses a light green on this edge. That's where kind of the light comes from. So I have that. And then it gets darker and darker. I have a little bit of this color. So is this color darker or the other one? No, it's very similar. Just need to dots. Put the dots everywhere. And the hill itself it's going to be interesting because both the hill and the mountain are blue. I have quite a few blue colors, so I just need to assign and make sure they are not blending too well together. So I think I'll do the dark on the top of the hill and then the lightest right at the edge for the sky, so you can contrast it well. So there's some on the mountain / hill. And then this light color. Oh, you can mostly just see my thumb there, so let me move it down. Something like that. Okay, moving down. Darker blue. Yeah, maybe I should have background music because right now all you can hear is my pen hitting the paper. All right, so lighter blue. It's interesting. I feel like now I'm losing the shape of the bushes. Maybe I need an even lighter blue and then use a darker green to contrast it. Okay, these bushes are very subtle, to say the least. Okay, what to do? What to do? Well, more dots. can see little lumps of it. I'm not sure you can tell they're bushes. And finally, the sky. I'll mostly use this light blue and maybe not as dense. And then transition to this slightly darker blue. Actually, not very slight. It's a pretty big difference. So, oh no, I don't like it. I'll switch back to my original blue. I think that dark blue just kind of makes it lose the idea that it's the sky. All right, now the most difficult part, I think, the clouds. What do I want to do? The original has kind of a slight orange tint to the clouds, but I think my orange is pretty strong. So I think I'll just add a little like slight glow almost to the cloud. And then just a few dots. All right. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with it. This band could use some more blending because I feel like it doesn't make it into a single unit. I feel like I have two objects, one on top of each other. So I'm going to just blend it a little bit like that. Yeah, kind of. It's some dots. I mean, definitely I drew dots. Like that is not debatable. So I'm going to just quickly show the original just to see it. Yeah, sort of, kind of. Oh well, it's done now. All right, let's see how Lara and Miguel are doing. Oh, well, I see dots. Let's see. So what did you do?
So what I did is I tried to do a rainbow with dots.
Ah.
The thing is that I also had some issues blending the colors. I think the colors I chose didn't blend too well. Maybe the red, the pink, and the purple blended too much with the orange, and that was beautiful, except these yellow that didn't blend really well with the rest.
But I like that the dots are different sizes. I feel like it adds some interest. I like it.
Thank you.
So those are done by the Copic?
Yes, I used only Copics.
Yeah, maybe I'll try next time with Copic and see how the effects are different. Excellent. Cool.
The paper will get a lot of ink, so it can be that the dot it's too big, gets too big. So I need to be very careful.
Yeah, with the pressure.
Yeah, with the pressure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For most of them, I had to do them twice just to make them a little bit bigger. But yeah, just because of this paper, which is just cheap paper.
Right. Yeah, it's printer paper.
Yeah, not for Copics. So yeah, just to be. You have to be a bit careful.
Yeah. All right.
Here I wrote the word dots using dots.
Very meta.
And at the end, I like the result. So I was difficult because the S, for example, is too big. And I think that if I draw it first and then did the dots will be better. But I went ahead with the dots. And that was a little bit more difficult compared to drawing first and then coloring.
I see. Actually, this reminds me of those colorblind tests.
Yes.
Where they have all the dots and then you just use the color to differentiate.
It is. Yeah.
We could have done that as well.
A colorblind.
Yeah.
All right.
The color you chose for the letters. I think they're
nice. They're nice.
Very pretty.
Copy colors.
Yeah, me too. I felt like it's almost like pastel. Like it's happy colors. Happy colors.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I didn't pick anything too dark or
too bright like this yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a lighter yellow for the background.
Mm.
Cool. All right. And you are faster than me, so you already have your pictures on Twitter.
Yes.
I'm going to
Yes.
post mine, so I'm going to meanwhile switch to. Oh, actually, you know what? You can see very well this time. I think you adjusted your camera, so I don't necessarily need to show it on Twitter. But let me try to get to it anyway. Notifications. Yay. Cool. All right. So switch to the view, and you can see our faces too. Well, if I switch back my camera to my face, you can see my face. So let me do that. All right. So this is Lara's dotted rainbow. And I think if I click on this replying to, we will get, I don't know, it's not showing me the original tweet.
I replied to Miguel's tweet, which was
right. Oh, here, yes. Yay. Dots. Oh, actually, I'm glad that I put it on Twitter because I didn't see the yellow background when I was looking through the camera. Cool. All right, then I will also reply to, let's see, myself and say, what will I say? I tried pointillism. Pointillism. Lots of thoughts. Okay. Doodle together. One of these days, I will have Twitter enough that it will be in my autocomplete, but not today to type it. Description. Colorful landscape drawn in with dots. Okay. And then I will. Oh, yeah. So if you are watching this and you are also drawing dots with us, it will be lovely to share. Right now, we are using the hashtag Doodle together. So if you want to post your doodle there, even if you're not watching the live stream, if you are doing it afterwards, just because I felt every time I do this, I learn something new just by seeing how other people interpret the prompt word and how other people, choose their colors or anything like that. So cool. All right, let me see if I can retrieve my own message and show you a little bit bigger version of what I did. Okay, so I will go back to the live stream announcement, and here we go. So this is my landscape. Yeah, sometimes I have a pretty good sense of how things will turn out. I feel like, actually, I guess right now I'm further away instead of looking at my piece of paper. I feel like the landscape the trees actually popped pretty well. But the clouds, I'm not sure what to do with the clouds. The clouds are a little bit not satisfactory, but still, I'm pretty happy with these dots. All right, cool. All right, one more thing. Just want to make sure that people, please go follow Lara and Miguel on Twitter. They do pretty cool stuff, and they play Animal Crossing. I don't, so I can't sell you turnips. I don't even know what you do with turnips, but apparently the prices of turnips are very, very important. And are you still doing your podcast?
We do. It just
Want to talk a little bit?
No, we are recording almost every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's just that now with this Corona situation, we are. It's a bit difficult, but we do.
Nice. Cool. Yeah. So I think if you follow them on Twitter, you should be able to get messages when a new one comes out. So that'll be fun. All right. Excellent. Thanks again for doodling with me. This is so fun. I just love trying new things and hanging out with friends. So Until next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.